Hi everyone, how are you today? We have a lot of friends right here, a lot of Brazilian friends. Saludos, Ian. Arthur Martins is there. Hello, my friend. Cauê. Okay, guys. Welcome, and it is good to see you right here in this live session, in this followers review. So today we have a very special guest, a friend of mine from Italy, and a master, or how can I say, it's not only a master, he's a Jedi in terms of automotive design and teaching students all over the world. So I'm glad to introduce you guys, my friend Michele Lionello. Ciao, Michele.
Ciao.
How
I'm a
are you?
Jedi. Wow, no one ever called me Jedi.
Yeah, we have two Jedis right here today. So let's motivate those guys to do the right thing.
Yeah, it's a great pleasure. Thank you for to invite me here. And thanks to all the guys. I see the chats and the messages. Arthur Martins is online, all the other friends. And I'm I'm a bit shy now because, it's my first time that I'm live with you on your channel. You know my opinion about you, about your work. I'm a great fan of you, and I'm so happy to be here tonight. I'm not drawing. I'm just holding a pen for tonight, but I hope that But my presence is enough to give and share my opinion and to give some advices to all the guys that are online tonight.
Exactly. So, guys, if you have any question about design or automotive design, this is the man where you can ask your questions. Today, we're gonna have a little different. How can I say? We're gonna do something a little bit different than we did last week because today we have a special guest. So I'm gonna just sketch and not a sketch, but I'm gonna reveal this sketch I have today, and you can ask the questions to Mikel. He's gonna answer those questions, and he's going to give us some feedback in these sketches we have today. So, guys, take this moment to
You
learn
can ask everything,
everything.
but don't ask me money. We say in Italy. Okay?
So, Michele, can you see the chat?
I see behind my phone. I have a chat live.
Okay.
I see the message from Lucas Wentworth, Rachel Villani. She's one of my ex-students. She was here with Fernando Pastre. I remember.
Exactly.
I see Arthur. Arthur is asking, how do I keep my hair so nice? Well, man, Italian style. Let's say like this. No, I'm joking. I just moved to my hairdresser a couple of days ago. That's why. And I made a little bit more short than my beard. But anyway, thank you for the compliments, Master.
Yeah, so Michele, just give us a little introduction about yourself because it's good to all of them to learn who you are. You know? So
I don't know who I am. It's the problem.
we know who you are.
No, I don't know who I am. This is the problem for me. And no, joking. I'm a more or less a 40 years old designer. Let's say car design, automotive design. I think that you can see behind me a lot of pictures about bicycles, bikes, airplanes. So I'm a great fan about all those things behind me. I'm at the same time the head of the global design for Do It in Austria for the company. Do It company is a nice studio in Austria in Vienna. I'm a professor for more than 10 years in SPD Milano, Scuola Politecnica di Design Milano. where I'm teaching to the master in car design and to the 1-year course in car design. I had several guys from Brazil, from Cesar Pieri, Fernando Praste, Rachel Villani. I don't want to miss anyone, sorry. Rafael Corazza.
Rafael Corazza.
Yeah,
He sent
Rafa.
you some hug. He sent you
Yeah,
some, give you a hug.
and Rafa, and that's it. But I'm trying to share my knowledge and my experience on the car design world. And I'm not so present like you on YouTube or on the medias. I'm just have my Instagram page where sometimes I'm trying to share my stuff or to do some lives where I try to answer all the questions that I receive from the people from all around the world. That's why I invite them in case they are asking too many things to move to you or to Luciano Bove, for example, for to talk to you. And I'm a car lover. I'm living here in the north of Italy, closer to Milan. I'm a golf player also. I'm a guitarist. Let's say I'm an artist too, because I'm doing paintings, I'm doing illustrations. And that's it. This is my life. I'm surrounded by the cars every single day, 24 hours. And it's not so bad. I mean, I'm not considering it as my work. It's my hobby because I love to do my job. And I love to work with a young person, with people that motivates me that are supporting me. And I love to share my experience. And one of the most important things that I like to say to my guys is to be humble and at the same time to learn a lot, to grow, and don't push too fast, and to enjoy, especially when they are younger, their life, because they are not able yet to understand the value about your presence on the car design in the beginning, because they feel in rush, they want to show something fast, and that's it. Today I had also a lesson with my students on the master. Here, like in Brazil, we had the COVID.
Yeah.
So finally, after several months, I meet my students again, live, face to face, wearing a mask. It's not easy to teach with the mask, but the presence, to see the person closer to you, it's one of the most beautiful things, really. I was missing to stay closer, to review the students face to face, to say my point of view. Front to the screen, it was a little bit cold.
Exactly. That's the problem. So, well, let's take a look, guys. This is the time to ask some questions. So I'm gonna share the screen with the Photoshop screen. So I selected one nice sketch, but I think we can give it some feedbacks on this. And let me put on the screen. Okay, that's nice.
Straight Alfa Romeo. Straight
Romeo.
Alfa Romeo. Okay.
So what do you think about that? When you see some sketch like this, what kind of advice that you can give to?
First of all, if I need to say honestly an opinion about the stuff, let me just. Okay, I'm fixing a bit my camera now. The idea is not bad. Probably is a little bit too classy. Is a mix of the, let's say, sort of restyling about Alfa Romeo 8C Competizione. Doesn't look like more a car design sketch, but looks like more an illustration in terms of coloring and technique. And the perspective has some errors in terms of positioning, and also in terms of volume. There are some problems, but I think that the guy, he developed the perspective basing on existing picture, because I see that the windshield, for example, and the greenhouse looks too perfect, but the yellow is too short.
Exactly.
And normally I suggest to all my students to never play with the black marker like a background, or to use the black for the shadows, because I try to explain that when you are in the kindergarten, they teach you to draw and to play with the black marker to do shadows. You know what I mean? But if you see the real shadows, the shadows are not black, are cold blue. Dark, cold gray color. Sorry. And I try to explain them to never play too much with the black, because create too much contrast and make too, I'd say, not too dark, but a little bit sad, the perception of the drawing. It's not so bad. Honestly, there are something to fix it. Maybe just the depth inside. I don't know.
Yeah, let's see what we can do. Maybe in some terms of
It's a bit
proportions.
strange, the reflection on the front muscle, honestly. There is a
Yeah,
sort of a wave that doesn't work.
what I can see sometimes that is students. It's a mistake that I did in the past when I was young, because I had no clue how to understand the how the light behaves on the surface.
Mhm.
So we usually, when we are young, we usually think that the light behaves on each part of the car.
Yeah.
We have some kind of a light uh, uh, on the DLO. We have another light on the windshield, another one on the hood, and the result is a mess. you know so when I started understanding that we have just one huge light on the body side, and we can work with another light on the front of the car, just creating some kind of a cutting light, the word has opened in front of mine.
Mhm.
It's like Moses separating the water.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I
So
agree.
it's quite simple to understand when you work with two different kind of lights. So
Mhm.
I would like to explore this on another review, because we're gonna take too long, maybe 90 minutes to do a rendering. So it's not the target right here, it's not the goal. So I just want to make sure that we can uh, give them a glimpse of how to work with the proportions properly, because I think students are so preoccupied to to go straight to the point and finish the renderings, and
Yeah.
uh, that sometimes they forgot the fundamentals,
Yeah.
the core of this, which is proportions, which is the stance. And I think this car lost a little bit the track of, because you know it needs to explore better the proportions and stance,
Yeah.
right?
I agree with you. I also suggest to my students, when they are developing a sketch, first of all, one of the main questions is to understand which type of view I would like to use for to explain or to show my idea, and then to
Yeah,
set mentally, like I said, that it's good, like a reference, to use a 3D viewer like in Alias, to make that you are rotating the car on your brain and you are setting the lights, and you are trying more or less to get the right position, the right stance, the right mood of the picture. But now they would like more to looks cool, coloring too much, doing so many things that normally we are not doing on the render or in an illustration or in a sketch. So that's why sometimes people do so many mistakes, because they are
yeah,
not following. As I saw your previous reviews, and I like the way how you are still proceeding every single time with the same methodology, with the same workflow. This is one of the
yeah.
most important thing, that for all the young guys, if you start and you like to play like Leandro, play from the beginning to the end every single day. Not just that you jump the steps and then you do what you want. If you do like this, you will never improve yourself.
Yeah, exactly. That's a point. We have a question right here from Jonathan. Let me take a look. I'm gonna put on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
May I say hello to my mama. She's online there. Hi, mama. Ciao, mama.
So, because of COVID, I had to take gap year from my studies. So now I'll graduate my bachelor degree, car design, at 25 years old. Is it
Mhm.
too old for a master course? What do you
No,
think?
25 years old. No, 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 no. You are not older. You are not older. I had the guys 30, 32, 33, and after the master, they sign a contract and they are working in company. The honestly, mentally, there is an age that goes from 20. The limit, more or less, is 28, 30. But sometimes I have met people 31, 32, super, super talented, and the company, they didn't have any problem to hire them on the company. I'm
Yeah.
looking at when if you want draw, because I'm also watching the chats, and I see that many people are writing question. Fabio Ramos says, listening to you guys and drawing my shooting break. He's the designer of the sketch, Fabio Ramos.
Yeah, because I gave them a homework. So this week they are doing some studies about shooting brakes. Every week I change the subject. So they did some hatchbacks, they did some sedans, crossovers, and now they are working on some shooting brakes, which is good to understand the car proportions. So the variants of car proportions.
There is a guy, the name is Renan Murray. He said, Michele, do you expect good opportunities to beginners in the automotive design for this year? Frankly speaking, Renan, I don't know. The situation is a little bit particular that year. The companies are trying to restart again. They are hiring. They are giving too many chance to intern. So this is a good thing. 1 year ago, the situation was terrible. Many friends, they lost the job. This is the real situation. But I hope that soon, let's say from September, probably the situation should be much better for the field. And also, it's nice to see that the company are still presenting new car, new product, and also is a big motivation for all of us. So
that's
I'm
good.
I'm learning from the master how to fix an Alfa Romeo. I'm so happy. I never draw an Alfa Romeo, I don't know how to draw an Alfa. I'm enjoying.
Almost nothing. So I'm just
don't be shy, Leandro. Don't be shy.
Okay. I have a master right here watching me.
I'm a Jedi. I'm a Jedi.
Yeah, I have a Jedi. Yeah, exactly. So one thing that I always like to talk to them is about the line tension. I think one of our challenges is to define some good tensions on the lines, because those tensions will determine the stance, the proportions, the car attitude, the feeling we want to transmit in our ideas. So I always say to my students and my followers to not do lines like, just one, and try to express the lines in 2 or 3 steps, because you can find different balance,
Yeah.
Arthur, I'm gonna block Arthur right now.
Why? What he's doing, Arthur? Can you teach Leandro the real carbonara
recipe? I know the real carbonara recipe because he's talking about that because the first time I did carbonara, he was my victim. He was my victim, and it was terrible. But nowadays, I know how to do a real carbonara.
Well, I think that I need to send you the right guanciale. Is one
exactly
of the things.
Exactly.
So don't play with the pancetta. We call it. There's the guanciale is the right one. So if you play with the guanciale, people call bacon, but it's not a real bacon.
Yeah.
So
the guanciale is amazing when you do with the.
Next time we should do like a live, me and you and Arthur. And we call Master Chef. We talk about Italian
Why not?
food or
Why
something.
Not? I did once with the pecorino. It's really different than using parmesan or another kind of
pecorino.
cheese. So
Parmesan, pecorino.
Amazing. Pecorino is amazing.
Pecorino. Anyway, the people are waiting to talk about cars. I want to tell you one thing. I think some people here knows. I would like to say that a lot of people loves to design Alfa Romeos, and I saw that in the last couple of months, a lot of guys are trying to do prototypes and to draw like a revival about some famous cars, some famous Alfa Romeo product. And I want to invite everyone before to draw an Alfa Romeo or a Ferrari or a Maserati. or everything, let's say Aston Martin, Lotus, Bentley, doesn't matter the brand. You need to learn the brand. You need to learn the heritage. You need to increase your culture, trying to know the past and the history, the main products and cars that makes that brand so famous and glorious. And to design an Alfa Romeo, let me say that is not easier, because there are
No.
the Alfistis. Those are the famous group of fans that loves the brand. In the world, there are the Ferraristi, are the Ferrari fans, and then the Alfisti, the Alfa Romeo fans. There are not other brands like the Lamborghinisti or the Porschisti or the Aston Martinisti. Alfa Romeo, like Ferrari, has a long heritage and also legacy. And when you are working in a company like this, you can't forget that if it's enough just to move on the museum in Arese here, and you can see that the 90% of the entire collection of Alfa are some of the most cool and famous cars in the world. And when you are designing a car like this, you need to control some character lines. There are a DNL language. There are a lot of things to do. And what I'm looking now, that car looks a little bit redundant with the treatments. That's why I want to invite to everyone to don't consider Alfa Romeo just like the older Alfas, but just to look forward, to push yourself with your creativity, and maybe you will inspire also the current designer to design something new. But I know that also for them that it's not easy to do that, because the market, the client, they feel and perceive the Alfa Romeo brand in a particular way, and they love to see particular treatments, soft and sinuous shape, with the famous Coca-Cola bottle body that
Yeah.
reminds the Coca-Cola bottle shape. The Trilobo is the main shield with the two mustaches on the bonnet, and there are other treatments for the sportive car. Normally, Alfa, like Ferrari, plays with the circular headlamps and not with the longitudinal one. There are a lot of things. We play with phages. We play with the fact that we have a very strong front muscle, a very massive rear muscle, like the guy that they did there, and trying to create more power and to enforce the stance about the car. So not easy to design an Alpha, honestly. My students on the 1 year course, they're doing that, and they are still struggling because they see that it's easy to be considered to see the car like a Ferrari or a Lotus or something like that. So there are the question.
Nice. So there's another question from Kawi. So guys, just one thing, I just wanted to interrupt a little bit, because as you can see, I'm working with the car silhouette first, just to create the stance, the right proportions, you know. As you can see, I just changed a little bit the curvature on this muscle over the front fender, and you see the attitude, how the attitude changes. So this is the way I usually start sketches, just taking care about the proportions. So that's it.
I saw the message from Fabio that is struggling with some problems and tendinitis and epicondylitis. And Fabio, let's say that I'm really proud of you, and never give up, man. And I hope that you can solve soon your troubles, and the quality about the stuff now that you are showing to us tonight, it's great. So let's push a bit more, try to grow more in terms of culture, in terms of taste, and push yourself to design something new, something different. Because now the company, what they're trying to find for to hire someone is the uniqueness. They don't want to find like someone that copy and paste some stuff from other person. They want to find people that are creative. They are great in sketching, in Photoshop, in rendering, in 3Ds. So that's it. Anyway, my compliment, and never give up, man. Really great.
Exactly. I see a lot of students with health issues, like, depression, there's a lot of guys suffering with this. and it's sad because, you know, there's a lot of things to learn. I think they want everything so, you know, immediately, but there's a process, you know. I didn't came to this stage of my life in 1 year or 2 years. It was 20 years to achieve this kind of you know, knowledge and working day by day. So guys, take care, take a deep breath, start, restart, learn more, practice more, I think.
It's true. It's true. But I think, dude, that thing is happening thanks to the media, thanks to the socials, you know, thanks to the net. Probably the technology push the I'd say the education in a very strong and deep way on the last 20 years.
Yes.
But at the same time, for to learn some jobs like our job, you can also play with the fastest and coolest software and computer PC in the world. But for to learn our job, you just need to use one computer. That is our brain. And our brain, we are human, and some people, for to grow, they need a couple of months, some years. Other people, they need 10 years. But at the same time, you need to push yourself and to train yourself every single day. And I see that some people, they are not enjoying the fact that they need to train themselves. They just want to move fast to the final idea. They are not enjoying the fact how to develop the project, starting from a mood board, trying to get inspiration, try to transform the mood board picture in speed forms or in doodles, and then to select the key sketches. They see a picture and then they move straight to the final idea. This is one of the worst thing. Yeah, you know, and the problem comes from the socials for me, because they are showing a lot of sorry, just have a problem here. They are showing every day on the net a final drawing, every time a final rendering. And this is so sad, because they don't understand that when you are in a company, you are working for someone. You need to respect the brand identity. You need to respect the market, the clients. You have a big responsibility. And when you are just pulling a singular line on the paper, each line has a value for you, and at the same time for the company, and then for the clients. And they think that they are able to solve the question. Okay, I need to design the new Alfa Romeo. Okay, just 2-3 drawing. That's it. This is my Alfa. And they don't understand that sometimes we are working for weeks and months trying to get the final idea, working on the clay model, working on the 3D model, destroying the model and restarting again because probably the car doesn't work. They are feeling in rush, and this is nothing good, guys. Not so good.
Yeah. Also, go on.
No, because I see that there are a lot of questions from Fabio, from Kawe, Ian Sukolitsky. That guy is asking, I've always struggled with innovation for a particular brand. What things should be considered when trying to innovate, but still sort of maintain the brand's DNA? Oh man, it's not easy to answer, because sometimes the designer on the automotive company, they would like to improve the design. They would like to grow, proposing cool ideas. But let me say that at the moment, probably the brands, the electric brands are the one that they are not afraid to propose something new. And probably the old brands are just waiting to see how the market react when the new brands like Canoe, like Tesla, like Faraday or Fisker or other brands, when they present the product, they are expecting to see the results of the selling stuff. And in a brand like Alfa or like another brand, it's not easy to innovate. Let's say that Lamborghini is doing a great job with the innovation in terms of styling. With Mitya Borke, they are pushing a new design direction. In Ferrari, they are doing also a great job respecting the heritage, but at the same time, design something cool. And other brands are a little bit more quiet, or other brands, let's say like Renault, like Peugeot, like Citroën, Opel, are pushing a lot really with a cool product, cool stuff, and you can see also the success on the market. It's not easy to do that, honestly. Fabio Matteo Fraccavento, hello, Matteo. I'm supporting my friend Leandro. Leandro is drawing. He invited me to talk, but I didn't know that I need to be to say presentatore, we say in Italy.
Don't worry.
And 1 to 10 scale plasticine model can be useful. Are they still, probably Manuel Venturini is talking about the clay modeling, and let me say, yes, we are still playing with the clay modeling. And I love to play with the clay modeling. I think that is one of the most beautiful thing to create the car from zero with your hands. Obviously, now we are using a lot of 3D printers to reduce the amount of stuff in terms of detail or things. But trust me that when you are playing with the clay, when you are with the tools, removing the stuff, pulling the tape, defining the main shape on theoretical lines, is one of the most beautiful feeling that you can enjoy like a designer on your career. You feel like an artist, like Michelangelo, like Leonardo, or like Leandro, let's say. So,
Wow.
Anyway, yeah, we are still playing.
Yeah, we still play. And I think this is the most enjoyable part of the job, because I think to be a car designer it's getting a job that you're not boring, because you're doing some real different things during the process. There's a part of the process where you're just sketching, creating some ideations. There's another part of the process that you're putting the ideas on the 3D, like digital sculpting or clay modeling, scale model. So there's another part of the job when you're translating all the design stuffs and translating the engineering stuffs in just one single piece. That's the challenge. I think we never get bored doing design.
No, that's why
design.
there is Jose Morales. I think that the right term is Jose Morales. He's saying clay modeling or 3D design. Jose, both. If you want to work on the field, you need to be able to use both.
Exactly.
Obviously, that I can consider myself a 3D designer because I know some cool 3D alias designer, for example. And when you work for company, the best thing is to recognize your limit. My limit is that I'm not a cool alias surface designer, and I would like to pay or to work with professionals that are amazing and great on that field. But at the same time, you need to learn the basics. You need to talk correctly with the 3D designer, but also with the clay modelers. Obviously, that when you are doing a car in scale 1:1, you are not working straight to the car, changing the thing. There are a team of clay modelers that they are supporting you. They will ask you something. They will asking, can you tell me how to do that? What I would like to change that things. So that's it. But you need to learn both. Hello from Russia, Andrei. I agree with Ian Balash. Ian is one of my students. Ciao, Ian. He's saying that achieving a clean surface on a clay model is also therapeutic. I agree with you. It's like a calmant. It's like a drug to play on the clay for weeks and weeks. Matteo Fraccavento, I've seen your artworks exposed in Modena. Thank you so much. Thank you. Quite, I can't imagine how it feels to see the car moving from the paper on the real scale. Yeah, it's one of the most beautiful things. But let me know that the most beautiful thing is when you see the car moving on the road and you know that you work on that project and someone invest the money to get one, and you say, wow, I can't believe it. He moved from a piece of paper. I was there, and this
I was
is
part
one of
of
the
it.
most. He
I
was
was
part
part
of
of
the
it.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a part of the team. He was there. It's something beautiful. I like to see a baby. Um, how do you think additive manufacturing will grow in car industry? Honestly, it's a bit too technical, Matteo. For additive manufacturing, what do you mean? Please help me because I'm a little bit tired. Guys, for you, what's your favorite years of car design? Oh, the favorite area on the car design. If you learn the history about the car design, frankly speaking, each area in each area, the designer did something amazing and unique. Uh, Let me say that I had the chance, I think, like Leandro, to live on the 80s and 90s. And in that moment, probably in the beginning of the 90s, for us, I'm saying just about the 90s, it was a particular moment where the designers on the company, they left the particular bulky and boxy design to move more in organic shape. And I
Yes.
remember in the beginning of the 90s, like Ford and many other brands, they was pushing with a lot of concept for to get new design ways, and was amazing. Was
It
really
was a
amazing.
breakthrough. It was a
Yeah, it
big
was a
breakthrough.
breakthrough. Yeah, it was a big breakthrough. Yeah, I
Exactly.
remember that period. And I wish to all the new generation to live the same moment, to see that moment. Um, Michael Gabris, you are doing such a great job, guys. Thank you, both of you.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
thank you for that. Hello from Czech Republic. Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to share our knowledge here and to talk with all of you guys. Oh my God, it's my sketch, Moteur du Mans. I don't know, is Moteur Dumans.
Matteo.
Matteo
Matteo.
francamente, Moteur Dumans. Dumans probably came from Le Mans. No, I know, I'm joking. 3D printing body parts for, yes, Matteo, sorry. Yeah, it became very important. It's enough that you see Bugatti stuff, the new cars from many hyper company. They are working a lot. I think that is the future, frankly speaking, is the future. But let me say that we are still working with the clay, with the basic treatments for to see immediately the result about the car. I'm a great fan about the virtuality, but I would like to touch something, not just to imagine this is floating on the air in front of me.
Yeah, me too.
There are some questions that honestly, like, which are our thoughts about the latest BMW model? Look, I'm not a BMW designer, and I dislike to criticize brands. And one of the best advice I would like to give to everyone is never criticize a car until the moment that you see the car in front of you. Okay, you can criticize a product just for the picture on the net. Look the car face to face. Leandro, I want to invite you to do a little changement on the skirt. Let's do a little bit of Coca-Cola treatment on the side skirt, a little bit more curvy. Yeah. It's too straight. Alpha doesn't play in that way.
So
It's not
a little bit
playing
more
down,
here,
down, down, down. Yeah, a bit curvy, more negative because we play with the Coca. Yeah, yeah.
or
No,
more.
the
You mean
bottom, bottom,
section?
bottom. No, no, there, the skirt, the chassis line there.
Yeah,
Let's do a little bit more curvy, a little bit more negative. Yeah, like this.
more
Give a
negative.
little bit. Yeah, Alpha play more with the Coca-Cola approach there. It's
Something
more
like this,
curvy
and
on
then
the top.
we can drop a little bit more like
Yeah,
this.
yeah, like this,
Just
like this.
give it more.
More
Make
stance.
the yeah. Sure.
So, Clay is very romantic. I agree. Manuel Venturini is asking, in design school, the main attention is focused on Photoshop and digital painting. Are market drawings still important used? Well, I don't know in which design school are you playing, but in my design school, we are playing with pencil, marker, Photoshop, Sketchbook Pro, iPad, and we are also developing rendering quality and digital painting quality. And then the guy, today, for example, I did a demo about how to do a correct post-production or to improve the perception about the 3D rendering, because most of the time we are also playing straight to existing picture to play more faster and to present something good. Jose Morales, nice job, guys. Which is your favorite Lamborghini? My favorite Lamborghini, I have two Lamborghini. My favorite are the Miura and the Countach. Which are your favorite, Leandro?
Ferrari.
No,
I love
no.
Ferrari.
Your two favorite Lamborghini is
My
asking the
two favorite
Lamborghini.
Lamborghinis,
Yeah,
Miura and Huracan. I love the Huracan.
Huracan. Okay. Gil Marquez Castro is right to say Gil Marquez. Gil Marquez. I don't know.
Gil Marquez. Gil
Okay,
Marquez.
sorry, but I'm not speaking Portuguese, guy.
Don't worry.
Gil
Don't worry. I'm here to
Gil,
help you.
Gil Marquez Castro is asking, Michele, being a car designer is more about the shape dynamic, or for you also involves the interior design of the car with the fabrics, materials, and the product around seats and drill and gears? Oh, man, first of all, you need to split the two things. If you are designing the car and you are an interior designer, you think about the interior, and the same thing for the exterior. Depends about the brand. Let me say that now at the moment, it became more important to work on the interior for the user experience than to the exterior. Also, the exterior is important because you know that in the end, one of the main things that brought someone to buy a car is about the exterior appearance. But now also the approach is changing a lot. Many people before, they want to sit inside of the car, they want to drive the car, they want to know all the, or let's say, all the benefits that you have in the car, inside of the car. They want to feel the user experience, they want the technology, they want to feel comfortable, they are controlling more the materials. So at the moment, it's more important to start inside to the car and parallel on the exterior, but the interior became probably one of the prominent things in the design development. But I repeat again, depends about the brand. Some brands, they are giving more value to the exterior and less to the interior. Other more to the interior and less to the exterior. Depends about the brand. There is a question about the Fiat Multipla. Trust me, I know the designer about the Fiat Multipla. Is a friend of mine, Roberto Giolito, and I know that many people there was criticizing the car, but let me say that it was one of the most advanced interior design project on the 90s, in the end of the 90s, and it was a great success in terms of market. Which is my, they want to know my opinion about the Ferrari Roma. I love it. I love it.
Me too.
It's a beautiful, typical Italian Gran Turismo, the GT, typical Italian GT. And I love the way how they move also, respecting the classic and super clean shade. They gave a little bit of a tech feeling and let's say modern approach with the new grille, with the new headlamp and the new tail lamp. So just my compliment to Manzoni and to the entire staff and the entire team. Devansh Sharma, I really salute to both of you for your legendary help to the young designer. Hey, Jedi number 2. Are you listening, words? So, our legendary help. And I'm a design intern in Ducati, and now I'm realizing how different concept sketch and reality is. What do you think? Well, what I think that you know what I think. If you are in Ducati now, and you are an intern in Ducati, probably you know how it's important to move from just a simple sketch to do something that move on production, and that's it.
Yeah. From my experience with motorcycle design, because the first part of my career, I worked at Honda Motorcycle, and I can say that 80 to 90% of motorcycle sketches we see on the net today, they are not working. You know, they are just some kind of a spaceship from most of the guys that never pilot a motorcycle. You know, to understand, to really understand a motorcycle, you have to pilot a motorcycle, you know.
But let me say that there are a lot of guys. Sorry if I interrupt you.
Oh,
But
more.
I met a lot of guys that say, I want to be a car designer. And they have also, they has a driving license, so they are driving a car. But they never open a bonnet. They never
Wow.
saw behind the bonnet how a car works. Probably one of the best advice before to say, I want to be a car designer. It's not, I want to be an engineer, but just to follow your passion and try to know how a bike works. Try to understand how a car works. Because some people are designing cars. One of the most funny things that you have a front engine and they do a big air intake for the rear intercooler, but the engine is on the front. And you're asking, why did you put this big air intake there? No, is it just styling? Guys, in the company, you can't play in that way. You need to know how a car works.
If you say that, you're fired. If you say that, you're fired.
Yeah, like Donald Trump, you are fired.
Yeah. Get out.
Get out. Yeah,
Get out.
And I mean, guys, it's not enough just to drive the car or just to hold some nice modeling scale and say I'm a car lover, or just to follow some Instagram page or some. Sorry, I was saying a bad words, but I want to close my mouth on the social media. The thing is, to design a car, you need to know how a car works.
Exactly.
Because some people draw shut lines or doors, or they put the handle in the wrong position, the mirror in the wrong position. They don't understand that, for example, when you design a wheel, there is not just the wheel, there is the tire thickness. We have a fender all around the tire. There are suspension. There are a lot of things behind the shapes. And most of the guys in the beginning, they don't know anything. That's why I'm saying, please, it's not so difficult to buy books, to move somewhere and to understand how a car works. This is important because trust me that if you don't know the basic rule, all your drawing, they will never work. Because if you know how a car works, how, let's say, a DLO works, or how a windshield works, or how a grill works, what's happened behind the grill, there is a radiator, then there is a front bar and many, many things. Trust me that your quality, the perception of your drawing should be much, much better. You are able to show that you have an experience and you have a knowledge about it on the field.
It's almost the same like, drawing the human body without understanding the bones, the muscles, how, create the movements. It is the same with the car design and motorcycle design. I just started understanding how to create a motorcycle in the right proportion when I had to assemble a motorcycle from scratch, So it was one of the most amazing experience of my life, just assembling a motorcycle piece by piece, and then it's like a puzzle. When you see that, okay, now I understand each part of a motorcycle. So you don't need to assemble a car to understand it, but deep dive on it.
I agree, man. The problem, I hope that tonight, a lot of guys, they will understand that our field is not just the things that you see on Instagram or in TikTok or in YouTube, not on your YouTube channel, but in other YouTube channel. Guys, really, tonight, before to be here with you, I had a fast live with my friend Fabio Ferrante from Pure Italia. And he said some nice words about that it's important to grow with your culture. And trust me, guys, in Italy we say ragazzi, without culture, without passion, without interest on the field, you will just be considered an illustrator, not a car designer.
Exactly.
This is the problem.
The problem is people, students are so concerned about finishing a sketch most of the time just to post on Instagram and get some likes. You know, they think that when they see those kind of renderings, they think, okay, I'm gonna do this all day long inside the industry, and I'm gonna create some kind of spaceships all day long in industry. It's totally wrong, because when you get inside the industry and you are a trainee or you are in an internship, you're gonna do a lot of wheels designs, you're gonna do a lot of badges, you're gonna do a lot of stuffs that you hated, but it's extremely necessary to your step by step to grow in career. So
It's true. It's
yeah,
true.
exactly.
And that's why I repeat again that socials, net, web, let's say the web world helps a lot to communicate and to get faster, more arguments and content, but at the same time generate a trouble. Now people want everything fast. They don't want to wait anymore. That's why
Yeah,
they just want to draw one sketch and say, this is my proposal. Guys, you can move to a company just showing a drawing, say, that's my car. You can't.
no,
I heard a story about a friend of mine working in Germany for a Korean brand that, for example, they gave more or less a couple of weeks to each designer, and they need to draw with pencil, pen, and marker. And each designer normally generate more than 200, 300 sketches. And they hang all those sketches on the wall in particular rooms. And they are still believing that to draw is one of the most important things today. Not just to play with the iPad and retracing existing picture and then to post on the net and receive like. Don't forget, I have many followers like you on Instagram, and I have a different target, and I have a lot of guys from 25 to 30, but also a lot from 10 to 16 years old. And they just push like, they love my drawing, they like my sketches. Guys, it's not important to receive a like. The most
yeah,
important thing is that one day you are able to receive a concrete and honest opinion from people like me, like Leandro, like Luciano Bove, like other many other people that are working on the field. To receive like is just a temporary thing. Probably in the future, Instagram disappear, TikTok is dead. There are other social network. For us, I think also for you, Leandro, it's not important to appear on the social. For us, it's important to share our knowledge with you. That's why
exactly.
we are here. For us, it's not important just to say like. We
Nope.
want that you learn the truth, that you listen the truth tonight. That's it. Oh my God, so many questions and words. They are discussing about that it's important to learn aerodynamic and ergonomy. I agree with Antonio Alberti. He's saying that it's a nice tip is to buy a scale model to study components and practice in different view. Yes, I agree. I do that every year with my students. I push them to buy a model scale 1.18 and to play with the tape, creating the right axis, the Y, the Z, and the X, for to understand how the shapes works. That's, for example, one nice thing that I'm looking on your sketches, and I want to invite everyone to do it, is to cross lightly some main axes, the Z, the Y, and several X sections, for to understand and explain much easily how the main shapes works.
Yeah.
Fabio Ramos is a demon tonight. He's writing every 5 seconds. Diego Ruiz too. Guillermo Gil Marquez also. So they
Diego
are the.
Ruiz is one of my greatest students. Nowadays, he works at Nissan, design
Oh,
in Brazil. So I'm really proud.
bravo. Bravo, Diego. Bravo. Diego, don't forget every month when you receive a salary, you need to send a 15% to Leandro for the
Yes.
first 2-3 years. Don't forget that.
So I'm creating some kind of a features in this car. Not creating, but just cleaning up. Well, feel free to criticize if you just have some kind of a uh, good feedback to give to these students. Uh, yeah, feel free to criticize, my friend. I think the proportion now it's a little bit
You,
better.
yeah, the proportion are a little bit better, especially the greenhouse. It's looking nice. Probably, I want to invite you to make a little bit more lighter with a cool tree logo, the front bumper, because I see that the guy designed the tree logo included on the splitter. The splitter is a separate element, so between the splitter and the headlamp, we have the tree logo that define the main Alfa Romeo face. But depends on you, honestly. I think that he did probably is a little bit too long the front overhang, but
Yeah,
come on, don't. I like it. I really
yeah,
like it. It's reminds a bit of TZ3 from Zagato, the headlamp. I like it
yeah.
this way from Noria Rada styling,
I
and
like this connection, when he creates this kind of a connection just to close the graphics. But I don't know if it's very Alfa Romeo, but you
oh,
know,
come on,
I'm,
we are not in Turin now
yeah,
designing
yeah.
car.
It's just
So
a
feel
free,
free and do whatever you want. Feel free.
yeah,
Uh, Diego is saying that he can pay you in burgers.
yeah. I know.
Diego, or burgers or carbonara, let's say.
Yeah,
Diego Ruiz, okay, Diego, Caos Matos. Guys, we have a 63 personal line now. They are
that's
listening
amazing.
our words.
That's
Amazing.
amazing.
63. Oh my
That's
God.
amazing.
Oh my God. So cool. But anyway, I want to invite all of them to follow the Leandro page, and also the best ones from Brazil, South America, let's say, Central America, from all around the world. I want to invite everyone then to participate in Milan, to come on SPD, to send your portfolio for the next masters or for the next 1 year course.
Yep.
And I would like to find the new talents for the next year. Is one of my goal. It's not easy today to find talents. Probably some
Guys,
people they
this is
want
a
to
great
kill me now.
opportunity. This is a
Yeah,
great.
it's not easy to find the talents. I mean, there are a lot of people great on sketching, and let me say that uh, to find someone now, it's something extremely rare. Let me say
Yeah,
that. Um, to find someone that he has on the DNA, the mood, the quality, it's something rare. Let me say that this year on my 1 year course, I have a couple of guys that they are very talented, and I'm happy because I'm teaching them how to, and I'm looking them how they are growing. Also, the master car, I have some talented guy, and I know that they need to work more. I know that they need to push more. But trust me, guy, that now the competition is really, really difficult. There are too many persons that they want to be a car designer, and as I was saying previously, it's not enough just to draw. You need to
yeah,
get your own style. You need to be unique. You need to be considered unique. We said in the beginning, I said in the previous live on Instagram that there is a nice guy. The name is Awesome Design on Instagram. I also saw, a couple of days ago, I don't know if I share with you on WhatsApp the link, but I found a guy, 15 years old,
I
from
remember that guy.
Russia.
No,
From Russia.
was that the guy?
I don't know if I sent to you the link, but anyway, I
No,
found a
this one.
guy, 15 years old from Russia. I was shocked about the quality. 15 years old. Let me say the truth that in a couple of years he should be 18. Someone needs to offer a contract to that guy. Is a genius, and that's why I want that you are able to create on us or in other colleagues the perception that when you present a portfolio, you are wow. You create the famous shock, like the wow feeling. You are
Yes.
amazing. And today, sometimes I'm looking portfolios that are redundant with the same ideas, with the same things. Let me say that a couple of years ago, from a famous design school, I can't say the name, I received 3 different portfolio from 3 different guys. And let's say 3 portfolio from 3 different guys, but the content was the same for both of them. And I was shocked. They just removed the signature, they just put their name. So pay
Oh, come
attention, guys.
on.
Also, yeah, but pay attention, guys. Some people are playing downloading stuff from the net and removing the signature or stealing stuff from other person. No, we don't want to play with anyone like that. We just want to play with the most humble ones and also with the most creative ones.
Exactly.
Sketchetta Automotive Design. What do you think of the 33 Stradale Visione project? Sketchetta, I think that you are promoting yourself because I think that you are one of the guys that designed the 33 Stradale Visione project.
He's one of my students. His name is Ricardo.
So he's one of the guys that designed that car or not? No.
I don't know. Ricardo, did you do that?
Anyway, let me say that I saw some project much more beautiful than that one. I like it, but nothing that say, oh my God, wow. Let me say that I saw other project dedicated to Alpha that I was shocked, really. I was shocked. This is a nice project. Nice, bello. Especially the quality of the renderings. The 3D rendering are amazing, really. Probably the front is a little bit too redundant, and the proportion about on the side view doesn't work. The car looks too longitudinal when in reality Alfa Romeo is a little bit more dynamic and in a conical way construction. The rear is cool. Let's say that the rear is cool. The rear is my favorite part. And I'm not a great fan how they did the greenhouse, but if you want an honest answer, this is the one. If you want just to hear, oh my God, I love it, it's not me. Magari. Matteo's Burn, busted. 15 years old guy here. I am. It's you. Thank you very much again. This is the guy. Hey, man, you are AB. Say your name, please.
Yes,
you are,
please.
Please say if it's you, the 15 years old guy from Russia. I wrote you privately. I sent you a vocal message and I told you, you are amazing guy. Really, trust me, dude, you are amazing. Please follow that guy on Instagram because that guy, one day we will talk about that guy. I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Q
For
Matos, Kawi. How to say Kawi?
Kawe.
Kawe. I'm also a huge fan from SPD and I expect one day to be able to be there as a student. Yeah, no worries. We love Brazil food. Diego Ruiz. We love caipirinha. We love, how to say the meat. How you call?
Picanha.
Picanha. Yeah, picanha. And you know there are a lot of Brazilian football players here in Milan. So
Yes.
there is any guy in my Instagram that have a 9 years old, 9, and he's much better than some guys that are in the university. So everybody have to run. You know, Diego, the problem is that when one day someone will write, you know, I saw a 2 years old guy drawing an amazing car. In that case, there is no game. I mean, say goodbye to the field. Guys,
Exactly.
about the development of hypercars like Bugatti, the model shows a very hard work on aerodynamic. I agree, Red and Mari. I mean, the design team needs a high aerodynamic knowledge, or this is an engineer responsibility? Let's say both. I think that you need to know the basic of aerodynamics, and obviously that you are supported from a cool engineering aerodynamic team. That's why it's really, really important to know the basic about ergonomy, the basic about mechanic, the basic about aerodynamic. I'm working, I have the chance to say work. I know one of the most cooler mechanic and aerospace engineer in Italy. The name is Marco Renda. That guy is amazing. He knows everything in terms of aerodynamic, in terms of mechanics. When you talk with that guy, trust me, it's like to talk to a master. And he's young, 23, 24 years old. And this is the right example when we talk about passion and culture. Marco Renna, follow Marco Renna on Instagram and follow him. It's amazing. AB, the Russian guy, he disappeared. Now he's feeling shy.
He's trying to find his name.
His name to translate in... no, churrasco. Yes, I love churrasco too. Kaim, you've wrote in Russian, and I'm not able to speak in Russian.
Yeah, we're not able to speak in Russian. Please, guys, just
I'm able
English.
to speak in Italian and a bit in English, but I'm not in Russia. I wanna have a question for all the guys that are online. We have 67 person online at the moment. Yeah. Anyway, you are doing a great job. Huh? Probably I will give a good valuation if you want later.
Exactly.
Sketchetta is saying, I'm not the designer of Trenta Testadale. Thank you for your professional answer. Sketchetta, or you or someone else, the car, it's nice, but frankly speaking, it's missing the wow feeling. Kaim, if you speak Russian, thank you so much. Help him to translate his name and to put the link, because probably some of you are not able to understand the potentiality about that guy, but for me it is. I want to invite also to everyone in terms of culture. I'm not doing a pubblicità, we say in Italy. It's not a sport, but I want to invite everyone to follow Out in Design magazine. Every 2 months, you have the chance to buy the digital version, the digital issue or the paper issue, and to learn how the pro works. And it's beautiful to see the articles, to see the drawings, to understand how the company developed the stuff and the project. And many people are just following Instagram. Guys, before to spend time on Instagram or to spend 10 euro in a Burger King, spend 10 euro for your culture every 2 months, reading Out in Design magazine. And I want to ask to everyone one thing. Can you write on the chat your favorite car at the moment from the 2019 to the 2021? I'm really curious to know which is the favorite car. Now, probably, I'm really curious to see the answers,
Yeah, me too. I'm really curious. Lotus Evision.
Yes, Pablo Spear is a great magazine. I love it. I have here thousands of issues on my, I don't know if you can know where. This is my library. All of these are Out in Design. These 2 parts are Out in Design. So, okay,
guys,
so
smash the like button, please. Smash the like button. Yeah, because we have 71 guys right here. I don't know how many likes do we have, but because I'm not in the, I'm in the StreamYard, not in the YouTube, so I don't know how many likes do.
If you don't push like, I will close the live now.
Yes,
I feel offended if now I don't see 71 likes.
It should be 1 by 1 scale.
Now push like faster.
Push the like.
Let's go. Push the like, or we are closing the live. Or move to some other YouTube channel and listen to the worst thing ever. 47. Come on, push the like.
Yes.
So some people are writing. I asked from the 2019 to the 2021. So Lotus Evija, Mercedes IVTR, Polestar, Mercedes and Maserati. Matteo's Bean wrote 2004 Miata. I asked about the 2019. Rian Murray, the Bugatti Divo. I honestly like the Audi e-tron. Okay, ciao belli. Oh, Leandro, there is the master Luciano Bove. Please, ragazzi, say welcome to Mr. Bove. He's online.
Mister. Ciao, Luciano.
Leandro, Arthur wrote, I just pushed dislike. Oops.
Mother
No, mother friends. Let's say mother friends.
friends.
Mother friends. Ford GT, Audi R8, Aston Martin DBS. What was the question? Hey, rewind the video and you can listen it. 911. It's really hard to answer, but I love Zagato shooting brake, Ferrari SF90, 1992, Porsche 356, Ferrari Roma. Master is only Giugiaro. No, master is only Luciano Bove. Giugiaro is God. This is the difference, Luciano. You should kill me tomorrow. Apollo, Polestar Percept, Aston Martin, Ferrari, Arthur Martins also. Not only Aston Martin, but also Aston Martins, Ferrari, Jaguar. Ciao, Professore Bove. Bentley Bacalar, Lamborghini Veneno. Oh, mamma mia. Okay, now it's okay. Luciano, you are amazing. Citroen Ami. No, it's important, guy, to know. And now I have a second question, which is your favorite classic car? Classic, I mean, from the 1920 to the 1960. Let's say 1970, not more. I want to know your favorite one. This is important. Now they are moving on Google and writing,
Yeah, that's
I
a
have
good
several.
question. I have some. But for me, the favorite one is the Alfa Stradale. I love that car.
The 33 Stradale.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
okay,
I
okay,
really
okay.
love that car. Really
Okay.
love that car.
I have several, but I think that, man, let me say that I'm lucky because I grow here. I grew here and I had the chance to see. Probably in Brazil, it was a little bit more rare to see some classic European cars. So from someone that grows in England or in France, in Germany, in Italy, in Spain, it was much easier to see some products. But thanks God now with the net. So I said car until the 70s, and someone wrote. Federico Iallorenzi wrote Ferrari Testarossa. Federico, the Ferrari Testarossa came from the 80s, not from the 70s. Ay. Lancia Stratos, Matteo Fraccavento is a great piece of art from Mr. Gandini, sorry. The E-Type, the Ferrari 275, the 250 GTO, the Giulietta Sprint, the Shelby Cobra, nice, Aston Martin DB5, Lancia Iena, Cisitalia, bravo Daniel Arietta, the Cisitalia. Daniel Arietta is one of my ex-students, Daniel Arietta. Cisitalia 2002. Bravo Spy, okay, Jaguar E-Type. 1971 Renault Alpine, yes, I love it. It's one of my favorite one also. Federico, no, don't worry, Federico. No worries. It's okay. Hassan Ahmed, BMW E9. BMW E9?
E9.
Let me check because, I'm really... Are you sure the BMW E9 is from the 70? E9. Ah, yes, it's right. The old one, the BMW E9. Yeah. It was a coupe. Yeah, it's right. Thank you so much. Bravissimo, Hassan. Bravissimo. Yeah, great answer, man. So, we are moving from 68 to 70, 71.
Yes. And
Diego Ruiz is saying, guys, I have to go now. Great life. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Have a good night. Arthur Martins also. It is. Arthur, he can join us, right? The master Arthur. Miura P400. BMW 9 from the 68. Yeah. Nice drawing, honestly. You did a very nice job. I like it.
Alphas. Okay.
Kleber Vieira. Kleber Vieira is a nice guy. He's a very talented person.
Yes.
I think that he was working with you too, or now he's working somewhere, I think.
Yeah, he worked with me at General Motors, and now he's a professor at CCS Detroit.
He's a professor in CSS.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Compliment. From 70s, I will have to go with Lamborghini Countach. Arthur, me too. Frankly speaking, it's not a bad dream, you know? Really, it's not a bad dream. So the problem now that a lot of Brazilians are teaching in US. We have Cesar Pieri and Rafa teaching in SCAD. Kleb is teaching in CCS. Hey, pay attention. You are invading US. You know what I mean?
Yes. The Brazilians are invading the world.
You are invading the world.
Exactly.
Brazilians everywhere. Brazilians everywhere.
Exactly.
Ian Sulochki, I have a question for Leandro and Michele, if you don't mind. What do you think of the Nissan Datsun 240Z? And also, what do you think on the latest redesign of the car? Ian Sucholicki, I think that you are from Poland, probably. I'm not a great fan of Nissan. I need to be honest.
Me too.
And so at the moment, I'm not feeling comfortable to not to criticize, but to give an opinion about that product. This is the truth. So, man, how is the situation with the drawing? More or less, we are 1 hour and 20 minutes talking.
I think we finished with this one. I just want to say that from this one, the process is make it a little bit larger to give it a little more stance, make it more wider, make it athletic, you know, and I tried to fix the cockpit, the greenhouse, the DLO it was too short, the door proportions, you know. I changed a little bit the graphics because I think for this car, this kind of a tuck under is not so beautiful for an Alpha, so I did this sort of section right here, which is more
it's good.
sexy, you know. And I didn't try to change the whole graphics, but this curvature, it doesn't fit with all the design itself. So make it more dynamic and just thinking about the intakes. And I think that's it. Make it, the car looks good, and the both sides.
Yeah, both sides works.
Yeah, it works. It works, I think. So
who is the guy that designed that car?
It's a guy. It's a guy called. Let me take a look right here. His name is Renda Chiron.
Renda Chiron, like the car.
Renda.
Okay. Renda. I would like to invite everyone to, if you have any question right now on the chat, or I see that there are some people that are fans of the Tommaso Pantera.
Yes.
One of the most beautiful cars, the De Tommaso Pantera. Ian Sucholicki, you see, I was right. He said, I'm Argentinian, but I have a Polish origin, so I was right. I have a lot of Polish guy on my school, very talented person, really, really talented guys from Poland, from many, many other countries. I have some talented guy from Iran in the last couple of years, from Iran, and from the Middle East, really, also from Asia, from India. Really, it's so beautiful to be on a school because you can cross and meet people from all around the world. Now I have a very talented guy from Germany, a talented guy from New Zealand. There is a very talented girl from Turkey too in my school. So yeah, it's great. It's great.
So guys, we have a little more minutes, maybe 5 minutes. So you can ask the final questions. I remember when Michele was talking about the concepts, the way that the students go through the final sketches. One important thing is when I doing my design reviews with my students, I have two different groups. I have the white belt students and I have the green belt students. The white belt students are the white belt review, as I can say, is more focused on something like this. Just find the right proportions, give them the right car feeling. And for the green belt students, we are more focused on create some kind of a projects to put in their portfolios. So it's a different approach. But sometimes when I see students, what I always ask them to create a cover, to create a briefing, a nice briefing, create some inspirational boards, mood boards, ideations, try to explore a lot of sketches to find the right proportions, the right design theme, and then you can jump into the final renderings. But sometimes I see a lot of guys doing just, one cover, just in another board with some pictures that doesn't mean nothing with the final sketch, and that's it. Guys, this is the wrong way. All right, you have to tell a story. When you do something for your portfolio, think about the storytelling. You have to show the starting point. What is the spark for your car design? For your design, your theme, and I think that's the reason why there's a lot of students that they feel not creative, because they don't explore the design theme, they don't explore the possibilities before start sketching. So just to complement what Michele was talking about, because I was just sketching, so I think that's really important thing to guys, and keep focus on this. Design is not a matter of pick up a pencil and some piece of papers and sketching. You have to be investigative. You have to make a lot of research before putting the pencil over the paper.
I agree with you. And I want to tell you that I saw two questions from Arthur, and there is one from Kawi. If you can read the answer, the question. You see the question?
From Arthur or from Kawe?
No. Later, Arthur. Before Kawe, I think this is more important to answer to Kawe.
This one, yeah. Can you name your top 5 car designers of all time?
Okay, my top car design of all time are the Ferrari 250 GTO, the Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale, the Lamborghini Countach, the Ferrari 550 Maranello, and then I'm a great fan of Davide Arcangeli, and the Honda Argento Vivo is one of my favorite cars. And he's also asking the controversial. Oh, my friend. We can write a book about the worst car and the controversial car in the world. And let me say that in the last year, some coach builder destroyed some amazing piece of art to do something strange, let's say in this very quiet, humble way. But there is the question about Kawe. Kawe is asking that is facing depression and almost gave up his dream, but I came back. What's your advice for a guy like me? What want to get from here to where your guy stands? What could I do? Probably I never talk about that, but Kawe, several years ago I had the chance to talk with a very talented guy from Brazil. His signature was Casta. Do you remember? He was an he was doing American silhouettes car. I forgot his name. Maybe Arthur remind that guy. Anyway, that guy Castillo, Kleber, bravo Kleber, Leonardo Castillo, bravo. Rest in peace. I had the chance to talk with Castillo, and was a very talented illustrator.
Yes.
And one day I saw on the net he suicided himself. He
Yeah,
was
I
suffering
remember that.
Do you remember that now, man?
I remember.
Yeah. And I want to tell you, Kawe, that is a problem that you can solve. We can fix our brain, we can grow, we can accept our problem, our limits, and we can go forward. And probably Leonardo Castillo didn't have enough support.
No.
We are a big community. We are also friends. And in that situation, I want to invite you to understand that you are not the only one that is suffering for those problems. In the 2006, I was suffering depression too. Me. In the 2006, I had 2 horrible years of my life. I moved to a psychologist. I talked for 2 years with a woman that helped me to grow, helped me to understand myself. And everything came because I was pushing too much myself. I put too many goals on my life, and it wasn't easy at the moment to achieve all that goals. And I started to suffer. And I want to invite you to don't think so bad, and to understand that it's just a temporary moment on your life, and that you can solve. Trust me, drawing, listening nice music, creating art is one of the best therapy. And don't think nothing bad. Push yourself, be positive. Also, if our field, and Arthur, Leandro, Kleb knows, Pablo also knows that our field is very tough field. It's a very strong, and we are struggling, we are frustrated sometimes because it's not easy to work with all this pressure. But man, now I think that you are a young guy, Kawi, and you need to give to yourself a chance to look forward, to set in a new way your plan, your goals, and to stay calm, just to enjoy your life, because we have only one life. We have only one life. And when I heard the news about Castillo, I was shocked, really. He sent me sometimes a lot of sketches. I was thinking to invite him here in Europe. So please, ragazzi, try to enjoy your life. This is the only thing to do. Don't think bad. I think that the depression moves because some people, they set too many goals. They feel in rush and they want to do everything. As you said before, they are not able to understand the value about your life and about our life. And then when they don't succeed, they feel bad. They don't succeed again, they feel bad again. Obviously, I don't know his life, his condition. He's saying that he's 321 years old. Oh my God, man, you are a little bit too old. Kawi, I'm joking. You are 31 years old, no worry. Trust me, Kawi, doesn't matter. Let me say a story. I met a guy that it was 32, 33 years old in SPD. He did the master in car design, and now he's the designer of the Sian, the Lamborghini Sian. He was my student. Eminel Ozic was my student. He came on the school that was more than 30 years old. Eminel. And now he's one of the lead designers in Lamborghini. So never give up. Never give up. And he wrote that he was nervous. Come on, man. If you are nervous to write now on the chat, what's happening if you meet me in reality or Leandro too? Jesus.
Yeah. Great words. So guys, we're gonna end up the live right now because we are at 1 hour and a half.
In Italy, it's 10:30.
Yeah, it's late in Italy, so I think it's time to finish. So, Michele, it was a great pleasure to have you here in my channel, to chat with the guys and talk about design, talk about a lot of things, fears and dreams. So I really, really, really appreciate your kind, words. So Fortune so doesn't see age go away. If you're young and spirit, there always be time for. Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah, Arthurs, nice word, Arthurs. Bravissimo.
words. Nice words.
Yeah. Man,
So
thank you so much for to invite me here. It was a great pleasure. I really enjoyed it. And
yeah,
I really hope that
maybe we can do
me,
more often.
when
Maybe
you
we can do
want, let me know when, and I will be online with you. And I think that many people, one of the things that push me more, that motivates me more to teach and to share my stuff is that I came from a very humble family, from a farmer family. My family is not a rich family. Okay, so I didn't have the chance to pay a design school. I
Yeah,
grow by myself,
me
and
too.
when I receive messages from all around the world, some people send me pictures from places like in Tanzania, like in Congo, like forest in Asia, and they say, I would like to be one like you. I want to be like you. And I say, oh my God, I'm no one. And I just try to. I understand that for many persons, it's really, really difficult to learn something. That's why when you have the chance to talk with someone and to share your knowledge is one of the most beautiful thing that you can do. And what you're doing now here, Leandro, with your videos, with your sharing your, say, your experience, it's one of the most beautiful thing, guy. There are, let's say the term, a lot of mother beep, beep, beep that are asking money for to do the same that Leandro is doing now free for you.
Yeah,
Okay, so follow Leandro, follow Luciano, follow me, follow other people, but never give up and try to believe on your dreams, because it doesn't matter where you come from. I came from a small town in Sardinia. I grew with in a farm, and I became a designer. I'm a normal guy like you, like other friends. I think that you also was struggling in your life. Arthur was struggling too. So please
we
enjoy our words. I think that our words and advices are golden at the moment.
exactly. We just believed in our dreams. That's it. That's because we are here today because we just believed in our dreams. That's the point.
I want to say thanks to everyone. They are writing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Arthur. It was the best 1 hour and a half I had this week. Oh my God, man! I hope that you can spend more time with your girlfriend than with us. Honestly, so
Guys, I cannot explain the feeling I have right now with the energy with you guys. We have 64 guys here just speaking a lot of good things. So I really thank you guys for this. I really thank you, Michele, for this opportunity. So we're gonna do this more often. Let's talk about later. And Luciano, are you there? You're gonna be the
no.
next one. Eh?
Luciano is sleeping now. He's older. He's sleeping. No,
Wake up,
or Luciano maybe he's smoking cigar. You know that he loves to smoke cigar.
wake up, my friend. Wake up. Come on.
No, yeah, it's great. No, it's one of the most beautiful things to be all together, 70 person from all around the world aligned,
Exactly.
and to
It's
share
amazing.
our opinions, and everything is free. And I hope one day to meet all of you together somewhere, or I wish really soon to see your names here or in the net somewhere that you are signing a contract and working, and probably you will appreciate more our words because you can understand what we are trying to share with all of you now at the
Yeah.
moment. Suman is
But
preparing for an exam submission, listening. Okay, Good luck for
Good
your
luck.
summer, man. Good luck, man. I
luck.
was doing like the Pope. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good night to everyone from Italy.
May the force be with you. May
The
the force.
Jedi.
Yeah, we are just Jedi's trying to give some words so golden for you guys. So thank you very much. I really appreciate this moment. So Michele, have a sweet dreams.
Yeah, I will think about you and Arthur tonight, okay?
Okay, so guys, thank you very much. I'll see you next week with another followers review right here on YouTube. Maybe I will share some part of this live on YouTube, not on Instagram, so you can spread the message all around the world. So guys, again, thank you very much. Thank you, Arthur. Thank you, Kleber. Thank you, all of you guys, which is along with us since the beginning of this live. So again, Michele, thank you very much, my friend. See you soon.
See you soon, and ciao ciao from Italy.
Ciao, ciao,
Enjoy
guys.
your bella vita, as we say here.
Thank you very
Good
much.
night, everyone.
Next time we're gonna talk a little bit about carbonara.
Yes.
Okay. See you guys. Thank you.